Hi friends. So once again I am here with my new thought sharing video which is related to the automotive organizations. So this video is totally dedicated for the automotive organizations who is basically IATF 16949 certified. So we are having lot of requests from the automotive companies how to close the non-conformity in IATF CARA application. So in automotive scheme, IATF has made one format which is called Common Audit Report Application. In short, it is called CARA. So how to close the non-conformity in this IATF CARA? So let's start this CARA application. So there are total simple 7 steps in this CARA format. So there are 2 different versions. Through different 2 methods, you can close the non-conformity. But before taking the decision, you have to interact with your auditors which method they want to adopt to close this non-conformity. So the first format is JSON format and the second format is XML format. So here we are talking about the JSON format. The certification body who is working with the JSON format. So this video will help to those people who is working with the JSON format. Okay, so let's start this video. So the first step number 1. So step number 1 is basically first you have to receive the report in JSON file from your respective auditors and then save the non-conformity file with the same name. So you have to save the non-conformity report at your desktop or your laptop at appropriate locations. But remember, here there are 2 things which you have to understand. And what are those? First is, don't change the name of the file and don't try to open these file with some other formats. Otherwise, this file will be corrupted. So that's why it is very important that whatever the file sent by the auditor, you have to just copy and paste at appropriate location of your laptop or desktop. The step 2, there is some link. That link you can open through the Google. So once you put IATF CARA in your Google, you will find the NC CARA portal is there. So once you click on NC CARA, then you will find the same link which I have mentioned in my video. So just copy this link and open this link through some browsers like Google Chrome, Safari, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer 11th version or above the 11th version. So this file will be compatible with these 4 softwares or 4 browsers. So you can open this link through these browsers. So this is step number 2. In step number 3, if you see the slide, then you will find such kind of window at your desktop or laptop screen. So here there are 2 options, non-conformity and the data management. So you have to click on the data management. There is one option, load report and backup, as I have mentioned through this arrow. So if you watch this video, you will find this arrow. This arrow will guide you where you have to click. So once you click on this load report or backup, it will ask the location where you have saved the file. Just root that file and click on open. So once you click on open, then you will find once again one new window where you will find all the non-conformity given by your auditor. So once you reach the non-conformity report, then you will find on each and every non-conformity, just in front of this non-conformity, you will find one edit option which I have marked through this arrow. So you have to click on edit button. So one by one we will close all the non-conformity. So for each and every non-conformity there is one edit button, so you have to click on edit button one by one for each and every non-conformity. So once you click on the edit, then just scroll the screen, then you will find some options for the corrective actions. That is step number 4 or 5. That is step number 5. So in step number 5, you have to complete all the information which is related to the corrective actions. So what are the options? So options, first option is correction. So I hope all of you are aware about this correction. So you have to fill the correction information, whatever the non-conformity you identify during the audit, how to close that non-conformity, that is the part of the correction. Once you complete the correction, then you have to go for the evidences. The third is related to the supporting evidences for the evidences for the corrections. So here you can upload the evidences for the corrections. After this, we will go for the root cause. So in root cause, the question is, does the root cause impact other similar processes or product? So you will find two options, yes or no. So in both the situation, you have to provide the justification why you are saying yes or why you are saying no. So if you choose any options, so definitely you have to give the justification, but this is mandatory information, so you have to click for anyone. Next is you have to put some root cause analysis. So root cause analysis, organizations are having different methods to close the non-conformity, like 8D analysis, A3 sheet, and YY analysis, 5Y analysis, and there are so many methodologies. So you have to adopt any analysis which is the part of your organization, which you have mentioned in your problem solving mechanism. So first we will go for the root cause analysis. So once we put all the information related to the root cause analysis, then we have to finalize the root cause result. So what is your conclusion for the root cause? So that you have to put in the root cause result. So once you put the root cause result, then it will ask for the systemic corrective actions. So corrective action, so what are the corrective action you are going to take so that you can ensure that such kind of non-conformity will not repeat or not reoccur. So that you have to put in this particular column. Then again it will ask the evidence. So where you want to change that evidence, you have to mention here, and then supporting evidences. So whatever the changes you made, so that supporting evidences you can upload here. After completion of this will ask about the action taken to verify effective implementation. So once you implement the corrective action, then it is important to check the effectiveness of your actions. So here you have to mention how you people will check the effectiveness. Then you have to go for the submission, who is basically submitting this corrective action. So you have to mention the organization representative name and date, you have to mention there. So this is step number 5. So by completing this step number 5, you will complete all the corrective actions. Now important is again in CARA how we will close this. So step number 6. So for step number 6, at the last of this non-conformity closure, you will find 3 options. The first option is print NC report. The second option is print NC report for the auditor. and the third is XML. So because, as I have already mentioned, we are working for the JSON file, so I am giving you the idea about the JSON file. So step number 6 is click on the Save ANSI for the auditor, which is the middle option at the last of the non-conformity closure. So once you click on the Save ANSI for the auditor, automatically there will be a file downloaded in your downloaded folder, and this file will be JSON file. So you can check the option through this arrow where you will find the Save ANSI for the auditors, and once you complete this JSON file, then you have to choose another option which is called Print ANSI report. So once you click on this Print ANSI report, you will find once again you will find one more file, that is PDF file, in your download folder. This is step number 6. And once you found the non-conformity closure report in JSON and PDF file in your download folder, then we will proceed for the step number 7. Just copy these two files from your download folder and just mail these files to your respective auditors to close for the non-conformities. So this is the step number 7 to close or to complete the non-conformity closure through the IATF portal. So I hope this video will help to all the people who is using the JSON file for non-conformity closure. So I hope this file will help you to complete this non-conformity closure through the IATF ANSI Kara portal. If you think this video is suitable for your purpose, you can subscribe, you can share this video to your colleagues so that this information can help to others also. So thank you, and thank you very much.